see me fall. I've been focused on the door. I don't really give a damn about what they talking about. The ranked up.
Motherfucking deal, YouTube. This your boy Dante Sports Talk live stream. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video. First of all, I want to shout out to Princess Fame. Shout out to Miss Shauna. Shout out to NBA Edit, my boy Big Snag. Shout out to everybody that support me. Shout out to Billy Buckets. Shout out to my boy Wilson and Name. Shout out to everybody that support me. Shout out to Miss Princess Fame again, aka my honey bun. Tonight is a big giveaway tonight. We're doing a $20 giveaway. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the 500 subs. Shout out to my boy Brooklyn as well. Let's get right into it. We back on this NBA. We back on this season review. I did the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Now we on the 7th seed. Last year, the 7th seed I thought this team had a good season last year, despite losing the player that they lost. I think they got the best coach in the NBA. I don't care what nobody say. Until this guy retires, he is the best coach in the NBA, hands down, no ifs, ands, buts about it. But like I say, they had a lot of players who stepped up last year, and we talking about the 7th seed. I didn't expect them to go no farther. I expected them to be a playoff team. Most people were sleeping on this team just because they lost Kawhi Leonard last year. Most people didn't pick this team to go to the playoffs. But if y'all looked at my season prediction videos when I first started, I picked this team to be a 6th seed or a 7th seed in the playoffs. And we're talking about the 2018-2019 San Antonio Spurs. I thought they had a successful season despite losing Kawhi Leonard. They get Jakob Poeltl. They get DeMar DeRozan, who I thought had a good season, who I thought turned into more of a playmaker. When you play for Coach Greg Popovich's system, you have to learn it's going to be a sacrifice. You're going to learn how to sacrifice some points. It's a system thing. It's a system when you play for Greg Popovich. The ball stay moving. Nobody decides to take over a game unless you're hot. If LaMarcus Aldridge hot, Greg Popovich gonna keep going to him. If DeMar DeRozan hot, Greg Popovich gonna keep calling plays to get him the ball. That's how Greg Popovich does. But otherwise, it's a system. Everybody look for the right shot. Everybody's moving the ball. He teaches his guys well on defense, how to play hands down. Greg Popovich knows how to defend James Harden better than any other player in the NBA. Greg Popovich do the best on James Harden. Greg Popovich tells the players to keep their hands down. One thing about Greg Popovich, if he see you lacking, he's on your ass. Like I say, if you reach, I done watch this guy on the sideline. When Derek White reaches on James Harden, and Greg Popovich looks at Derek White while he's crazy. Man, Greg Popovich is an awesome coach. He's the great best coach in this league right now. I don't care. Everybody talk about Brad Stevens. He's the best coach. Greg Popovich is the best coach in this league, hands down, until he's retired. Like I say, let's get right into it. The San Antonio Spurs was the 7th seed. They finished 48 and 34. They lost in the playoffs to the Denver Nuggets. I had the San Antonio Spurs, I think, winning that series in 7 games. Because I thought San Antonio was more experienced. I thought no matter how young Denver was, I thought San Antonio was just more experienced. They looked like they were going to do it in game 1. They did it in game 1. They dominated in game 1. They dominated in game 1 completely. They dominated in game 1. But game 2, they lost. Game 3, they dominated. Game 4, Jamal Murray happened. Game 5, like I say, the Spurs, the Nuggets dominated. Game 5, Jamal Murray took over. Jamal Murray happened in Game 5. Game 6, San Antonio blew the Nuggets out. Game 7, Jamal Murray and the Nuggets defense and offense just stepped up. The Nuggets proved to be a better team, but I thought San Antonio experience was going to get them. Points. Greg Popovich is the head coach. Executive is R.C. Buford is the executive. And another thing San Antonio don't give credit. Another thing people don't give credit for San Antonio Spurs that they do in Coach Greg Popovich. Man, they drop players that you would never ever hear of. They drop players high in the low overalls in the draft and develop players really, really well. They develop players really, really well, man. So that's something that R.C. Buford and Greg Popovich don't get a credit for. Look at Derek White. Look at Brett Forbes. Look at Dallas Bertans. Someone like a stretch four. Look at this guy. Look at those guys. Look at look at their record. Look at what they have. Look what happened. 48 and 34. That's not bad. That's in the Western Conference. They're good. San Antonio was a legit team. They struggled on defense. They were 12th. They were 12th on defense. They normally be in the top 5, top 6, something like that. But they struggled on defense pretty much. But they were still 12th. They was okay. They was okay on defense. Offense, they don't score much. They hit a high percentage of their threes because they look for the right shot. They look for a great shot, man. They just look for a great shot all the time. And Coach Greg Popovich teaches ball movement and stuff like that. And that's what he does. The ball moving all the time. The ball keep moving until they get a great shot. They average 111 points per game. That's 18th in the league. You know they can't score like that. They do get good shots. They average 110 points opponents against. That's 12th in the league. That's okay. Pace. They were bad in pace. They were 22nd in the league in pace. That's 98.3. Offensive rating 112. That's 7. Defensive rating 119. That's not good. The MVP for the San Antonio Spurs. I'm gonna give him a co-MVP between DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge. DeMar DeRozan averaged 21.2 points per game. He averaged 6 assists. He averaged 6 assists, 5 rebounds a game. DeMar DeRozan was more balanced this year. Greg Popovich, that's what you're gonna get when you're on the Greg Popovich team. DeMar DeRozan had a heck of a season. I know 21 points per game is below his average, but guess what? Look how many he averaged. 5 assists. He averaged 6 assists. He averaged 5 rebounds. He was a better playmaker this year. LaMarcus Aldridge, 21.3 points per game, 9 rebounds a game. DeMar DeRozan, shot 48% from the field. LaMarcus Aldridge shot 52% from the field. Brett Forbes had a good season. 11.8 points per game. A sharpshooter, a 3-point shooter. Brett Forbes, the guard from Michigan State, very, very good, solid season. 11.8. How about Rudy Gay? Coming off an Achilles injury, averaging 13.2 points per game. Rudy Gay, last night, Rudy Gay averaged 13.7 points per game. For Rudy Gay, he re-signed back. Last night. He re-signed back this offseason with the San Antonio Spurs. How about Derek White? Another good rookie. Another good player that they developed. Without Dejounte Murray, 10 points a game. Patty Mills, 10 points a game. One of them reliable people that come off the bench. How about Marco Bellinelli? Another good player. 10 points a game. How about Dallas Bertans? 8 points a game. A good stretch for someone who kills the Rockets. Jakob Poeltl was very, very good. Lonnie Walker was injured. So I really like the San Antonio Spurs team. Like I say, I'm not going to sleep on them. I thought they're gonna have an okay season. I thought they're going to still be compete between 6th and 7th in the West this year. Last year, I thought was a successful season for the San Antonio Spurs. The Western Conference, everybody was just better in that conference. Comment, like, and subscribe on this video, guys. What y'all guys thought about the San Antonio Spurs? Again, they finished 48 and 34. I thought they had a good season just because they got knocked out in the first round. Losing Kawhi Leonard, everybody counted them out. But guess what? I was one guy that did not count them out. I thought they were going to be a 6 seed or a 7 seed the whole year. They end up losing to a younger, faster team than Denver Nuggets. Comment, like, and subscribe what y'all guys thought about San Antonio Spurs season last year and what they need to improve on this year. Thank you, guys. Much love. I'm out. Peace. On to the next video.